Hi everyone. In today's class, I'll explain how to identify the visible and hidden edges for a prism. In this example, I have shown a pentagonal prism resting on one of its base edges on HP with its axis inclined with HP and the base edge on which it rests inclined with the VP. So here I have shown the initial projection. Prism is placed on HP with one base edge perpendicular to XY line. This initial position is required to keep the base edge on HP. So initially the prism is placed on HP with one base edge perpendicular to XY line. So top view will get a pentagon and the corresponding front view is drawn. Now to tilt the axis by the required angle, you tilt the front view and place the axis on the required inclination. Now ensure that CD is resting on HP. Now you can draw the vertical projection lines from each of the points from the front view and horizontal projection lines from the previous top view. You can easily follow and mark these points. Now all the points are marked here. Now question is how to identify the visible and hidden edges. So as I explained earlier, all the outline edges has to be drawn by visible lines. So here outline edges means outermost edges without leaving any edge or point beyond that boundary line. So I'll use the visible line to connect these points. So I'm drawing the outline. So from A1, B1, you need not connect it. This is outline. B, C, D, E, E1, E1 and A1. So I have drawn all the outline edges. So that is going to be visible. All the outline edges are visible. So I connected it by visible line. Now to find out the which face is visible, so for a prism, both the faces cannot be visible at a time. So when you look from the top, only this face is visible. The face which is nearer to the observer will be visible. So here A, B, C, D, E face is visible since it is nearer to the observer. Whereas the base part A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, it's hidden. So when you look from here, A, B, C, D, E, that is top face is visible. So you already made the outline visible. Now for this face, A, B, C, D, only two edges has to be completed. So that can be joined by visible line. So you can join that by visible line. So I completed that face. Now one more face is there that should be drawn by hidden line because this bottom face is not visible. So you complete that bottom face by hidden line. So you can use the hidden line to draw that. Join this by hidden line. Now here it can be trimmed and you can connect it by hidden line. So two end faces are drawn. One is visible face, the other one is hidden face. Now you are to complete all the longer edges. So to complete the longer edges, you can see the point A. A is visible because A is visible, AB is visible. So point A is visible. So any point which is inside the outline is this. So this point A is completely inside the outline. And if two edges are visible, the remaining one more longer edge passing through point A that should be visible. So it is applicable for the points inside the outline, an interior point. Say if two lines connecting to the outline that is joining to the outline, if they are visible, even another line or any number of lines passing through that point that should be visible. So from here we know that A1 is a longer edge, so you can join it by visible line. So this is visible. Now D1 is hidden and C1 is also hidden. They are inside the outline, completely inside the outline. Now from C1, the lines going to the outline are hidden. So there is one more line C1C which is a longer edge, even that should be hidden. Similarly, D1, the lines going to the outline from D1 is hidden. So there is another line connecting to the outline through this longer edge D1D, even that should be hidden. So you can trim that line and draw a separate line, or you can remove it. We can draw the hidden line there from here to here. Okay, D1D is hidden and C1C is hidden. So that completed all the edges. Now you have to join the axis. From O1 you can project, and O you can draw this. Okay. Now this part of the line, here it's A1 is visible. Only this part you can show the axis. So you have to use the chain line for drawing the axis. From here to up to here you can show the chain line, and the axis you have to mark it. This is O1 and this is O. This completes the top view in that position. Next you have to draw the front view. After tilting the solid, base edge is now perpendicular to VP. Base edge on HP is inclined with the VP. You have to draw this top view in such a way that the base edge is making that inclination. So I have drawn that. Already I tilted and drawn. The base edge is now making 60 degree with the VP. So that means the prism is resting. Pentagonal prism is resting on one of its base edges with HP, with its axis inclined 40 degree with the HP, 40 degree with the HP. So this is 40 degree, and the base edge on HP inclined 60 degree with the VP. So after tilting and drawing, now you can draw the projection lines. So from each point you draw the vertical line, and corresponding points you can draw the horizontal lines. So that will get all these points. Say for example from D, you can project from D. If it is from D1, you have to project from D1. So that will give D1 dash. Like that, projecting all points you will get. Now you have to join this. First you can join the outline and then identify which face is visible. So you can see that when you look from here, this face is visible. ABCD face is visible. A1, B1, this is away. The observer is here and you are observing from the front. So this portion is visible. So to draw the front view, observer should look from here. To draw the top view, observer look from the top. Okay, so this ABCD face is visible. First you have to make the outline visible, then you can identify which face is visible. That face you can complete by visible line. Next, other face is hidden, so you have to complete that face by hidden line. Then you can connect the longer edges. So first I'll zoom this area so that it will be easy for you to connect lines. So now you take the visible line. So you can, I'll start from A. Outline I am joining. Now like this is outline. Okay. So I got the outline. Outline is visible. Now as I told, when you look from here, this face is visible. ABCD face is visible. This face has to be made visible. So I'll zoom this area, then use the visible line to connect. So I got that face visible. Now the other end face is hidden. So you have to join using hidden lines. So this will join hidden line. So that completes two end faces. Now longer edges has to be drawn. Two longer edges has come as part of the outline. Two longer edges have already come as part of outline. That is AA1 and DD1. Now this is a pentagonal prism. So the pentagonal prism is having 5 longer edges. 3 more longer edges you have to complete. One is BB1, then next is CC1, and then EE1. So these longer edges you have to complete. Now you look at B. B is a visible point, and from a visible point which is inside the completely inside the outline, all the lines should be visible, which is connecting to the outline. Okay, so from B, this line should be visible. From C, this line CC1 should be visible. Whereas this E1, it's a hidden point, and lines connecting to the outline all should be hidden. So E1, E, this should be hidden. The other two lines are visible lines. B, B1, this is visible, and C, C1, this is visible. Now axis you can show by chain line uh, O1, O. So that is chain line. So this completes the projection. You can only apply the rule which I mentioned, which are completely inside the outline. Say for point B, all the lines connecting to the outline, whichever route you take, that is visible. But you cannot apply that same rule on a point on the outline. Outline, if you take this point, the lines starting from there are different. One is visible, the other one is hidden. It is only applicable for an interior point. Interior point, if you take, all the lines connecting to the outline are visible. And this interior point you take, all the lines connecting to the outline are hidden, but not applicable for points on the outline. This point, the lines, two lines are visible, one line is hidden. So only an interior point, if it's hidden, all the lines connecting to the outline are hidden. If it's visible, all the lines connecting to the outline will be visible. So that rule you can apply. That's all for today.